I arrived in beautiful Slovakia. Beautiful, but cold Slovakia. Yeah, that's right. -1 degree Celsius. Definitely too cold for me. I came with the great idea to take a closer look of those beautiful mountains. You remember it was freezing? Well, I got reminded as well.
Here, how beautiful. And the weather, sun, blue sky. But then I found out that the roads here are just one big ice track. Oh, look at this. So no traction, just sliding from one side to the other side. So I will go back because this is too dangerous. I'm gonna hurt myself and damage my bike.
I was going to ride with Lukas, who owns a Tenere 700 rally version. He knew me because of the videos. He sent me a kind message and we kept in contact. It's so much better to ride with locals. Of course, we were going to use our Teneres where they are made for. Sometimes I felt more like an icebreaker than a bike rider. I know I could have made my life easier with riding on the other side of the track. It was really slippery sometimes.
Perfect.
Time to have some well-deserved food.
Perfect. Perfect.
It's hard to read the tracks when they are covered with snow and leaves. This means you're not able to see the deep rods or the branches from the trees.
Oh, there's some deep tracks.
Time to head to the cottage of Lukas, where his girlfriend Miska was as well. After a day in the snow, this is what you need. The next morning,
Look what I found in one of my boots this morning. How kind. I'm speechless.
of course, we were going for a ride again. Hill climb time again. Luckily, it was only the mirror. Now it was time for Lukas to break his mirror. No, he didn't.
I fall down.
Oh, really?
It's not.
I just wanted to turn and then almost slide it down here. Oh.
We reached the peak of the mountain, so it was time to relax for a bit.
Nice.
Time to go back to the city. I bought some new mirrors. And then it was time to say goodbye to Lukas and Miska. Thanks again for the great hospitality. The plan was to go to Hungary, where the next step was waiting. Thanks to my new tires, my average speed was a little bit lower than usual. After a relatively short ride, I was in Hungary. It was time to do something. Something I haven't done in a long time. Riding the Tet.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today is a special, beautiful day. First of all, look at the weather, blue sky, and like always, the sun is shining. But it has been a while. We're finally gonna ride the Trans-Euro Trail again. We have to be a little bit more careful because the tracks are still covered with ice. So it can be slippery, but we will manage.
if even the trucker was able to do this. Apparently, I had to try a hill climb again. Those rods were really deep, which didn't make it easy.
Okay, so I just removed most of my bags to make my bike a little bit lighter, and I hope this is going to work now, because it's quite steep and slippery, and the rods are quite deep. Let's give it a try.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah. Oh, woo.
I would have never been able to do this without all the lessons, the trainings and the tires, because this was quite challenging. Don't you worry about me, guys. I'm having a good time. But you know, the problem is now I'm getting sweaty. You see, really sweaty, and my clothes are getting wet. And when it's 1 degree Celsius, it could be a problem.
After a few meters, it was time for the next challenge. Problem. And this was not the ideal place to get my bike back up. It was so muddy that I couldn't change my position while lifting the bike. My boots were sucked into the mud. Dragging it was also not that easy. And finally, and then this is probably the worst thing that can happen.
Everything is still dry. Maybe a tip for your trip, if it's going to look like this, or waterproof boots. Oh, and Of course, I'm still enjoying. You see this smile?
Time for the next challenges / problems. This trail was going to be really hard. So make sure you check out the next video.
Woo!